I always want to start off a video with a smile. That's my new thing. Well, it's been a couple days now, and I'm pretty sure most people have learned of the death of our legacy, Dr. Sebi. Uh, you know, I waited a couple days to really just get the information to make sure I was hearing things correctly. I mean, it's still going to be a lot of information coming out, but apparently, I want to say August 6th, Dr. Sebi passed away. Some of the reports I've read, it was he had pneumonia. He was in a hospital. He was incarcerated. These are reports, and more information will come out. Uh, it's always going to be a tragedy, especially in America, which I know he was in Honduras at the time, but people of color, uh, dealing with jail, police, whatever. So it's a big issue right now. But what I want to talk about is really just the focus on his legacy. How do we honor his legacy? How do we focus and keep, on his legacy? One of the last videos, or a couple videos I saw, he was, they were launching a big project where they were opening up healing villages in the United States, and he wanted it to be free. He wanted a donorship program, and that was big. Not only I would say hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people he's helped, to eat better and to think better and to have a better thought on health. It's just, that's his legacy. We're his legacy. When Trayvon Martin or, Eric Gardner, someone got killed, people would say, I am Trayvon, I am Eric. Well, I am Dr. Sebi, and I don't say that playing around. I say that seriously, that he put all his information out there. You can see the videos, you've got the pamphlets, you've got, his books on his website. The information is there. It's there. Even on his products, he's telling you what he's basically putting in the products. So the information is there. Is what do you as the individual do from this point on? It is what does I as the individual do from this point on? How do we honor Dr. Sebi's legacy? How do we honor Dr. Sebi? Dr. Sebi lived a life to serve others. So how do we now serve others? There's always going to, universe is full of wonders, and this planet is always going to produce more healers, more helpers. But what do we do to protect them? What do we do to honor them? What do we do to push their knowledge forward and to become them in that sense? So I would say the best way to honor Dr. Sebi is you are Dr. Sebi. You follow the path that he has actually put forth, and you trail new paths on that path. You support those who righteously come forth in his name, and you keep his legacy going. Uh, Commenting negatively is not going to help anything. Being positive about it. And remember, he's telling you everything. He's giving you everything. So you can now do what he's doing. He evolved over time. He did not know all the information starting out. It was an evolution over a 30 plus year period. He talks about how he had diabetes and was in a mental hospital. These things he openly talked about. He had health problems, and he had to evolve from that. He had to remember where he came from, and his diet. So I just want to say, how do we, once again, the question is how do we honor Dr. Sebi's legacy? And that's by, I am Dr. Sebi. I am his legacy. So I have to do by example now. I just want to tell everybody, get products, because I know they're going to be dealing with a lot of stuff. So I'm about to put in an order. I told you I wanted to do that advanced patch cleanse once again. I mean, 65 pounds in a little over 2 months. Come on now. This time I'm on less medication. My doctor's giving me more green lights. Uh, I really want to push it even further to get under the 300-pound mark, and then to cultivate and to mold my body. And that legacy is there, where people ask, people see, how did you get here? I followed Dr. Sebi's program. I followed the alkaline diet. Many are going to come now. Remember, they're going to also come and they're going to try to undermine his legacy. They're going to say, well, his diet was too alkaline, just like, Dr. Atkins back in the day with his protein diet. Oh, his diet was too acidic, too much protein. But many people still of certain races lost an incredible amount of weight on that diet. So remember, Dr. Sebi talks about those of African descent eating a carbon diet, an alkaline diet is beneficial to them. Not to say this diet wouldn't help other races, and it will. So we have to just analyze. We have to focus. We have to stay in the positive, stay in the moment of positivity. Don't let people try to come in and, get us riled up and get us, offbeat. Stay controlled in what you're doing with yourself. And I guarantee the people who work with Dr. Sebi are going to continue. This is a big thing. There's people stepping up. There's ladies I know, I listen to their videos. They're stepping up big time. So we need to just maintain, and we are Dr. Sebi's legacy. I am Dr. Sebi's legacy. I've been on and off on Dr. Sebi's products since 2002, 2003. And if I had maintained the diet, I probably wouldn't even be making these videos. I'd always been in good shape. So, now I just have to push it forward, and we have to push it forward. So, joining with me in saying, I am Dr. Sebi. When they ask you, well, what now? I am Dr. Sebi. That's what you should say. I am Dr. Sebi. The legacy continues.